Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw with me, Union Minister for Electronics, Information Technology for Railways, and the Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting. Always a pleasure, and more a pleasure, Ashwini ji, to speak to you on Budget Day, because you have a host of economic ministries and interests that you've been looking at. Now, broad idea. I took the big headline today, and everybody's taken the big headline to be nil tax slab for 12 lakh plus rupees. We've discussed that. My question to you, what would be the second headline? If you were a newspaper editor and you were told what should be the big story from this budget, besides the 12 lakh nil tax slab, what would be the second most important headline for you? And do you agree that that is the most important takeaway?
Arnab, thanks a lot for having me here. See, the way the entire budget has been structured, there is a very consistent thought process behind it. If you look at it, the investment is steady, 11 lakh 20,000 crore, which is huge. It's a very large number. The relief for middle class is very big. The focus on getting the productivity in the economy, whether it is for the farm sector, whether it is for labor, whether it is for manufacturing, that is very clear. It's very important that we are creating a mission for manufacturing. It's very important that we are putting so much focus on getting the technological base now, so that our journey towards Viksit Bharat can be very consistent. So if you ask me, from the newspaper headline perspective, yes, middle class families is one, but the way our economy has been handled in the last 10 years in a very deft manner, in a very careful, calibrated manner, our Prime Minister's economic thinking is reflected in this 10 years consistent journey and in this budget in particular.
Now, Ashwini ji, across the world, especially after the importance of the tech companies in America, Donald Trump's focus on the groups and the individuals who are described as tech bros, who will have a great say in the direction of the American economic thinking. And after the DeepSeek breakthrough in artificial intelligence, we have seen announcements by you as well, day before yesterday, on investments in the area of deep tech. In your view, does the budget address that? Because future technologies, and you are a technocrat, you have a great technology base and understanding of it. Has this budget done enough for deep tech, startup, AI, space, and other futuristic areas which will determine which economy leads the world?
Absolutely, yes. And that is a consistent theme in the last 10 years. Right from the day when Honorable Prime Minister started the Startup India program, from that day onwards to the day today when we have the very well thought through India AI mission, very consistent India Semiconductor Mission, a very good quantum mission, a very important national supercomputing mission, and a big focus on involving the private sector in research work, R&D work, through the Anusandhan National Research Foundation. All those things are today laying a foundation for our country's technological base, because that's where the competitive advantage will come tomorrow. And that's where the entire world is thinking, and we are, in a sense, absolutely in the right direction. And the fund allocation has been very good. And the way our talent is kind of taking these opportunities, it's amazing. The other day I was talking to a professor who has been working in AI research, and he discussed certain algorithmic advances which might even be better than what DeepSeek has done. So that kind of talent.
This is an Indian innovator.
Yeah.
And it's in the works.
Of course, many people have been working on it, and we do hope that what was the biggest constraint? The constraint was compute capacity. And that's why our focus in the AI mission was right from day one to get the absolutely good quality world-class compute capacity at good affordable rates. The global benchmark is $2.5–3 per GPU hour, and we have been able to get around 1, and we'll be subsidizing that. And it's all private investment coming into the AI space. So we have today compute capacity which is very good, and now our professors, our academicians, our startups, our engineers, they can all try out new ideas, come up with new algorithms, test them, and come up with a model which we hope the foundational model should be up and running in few months.
Well, that's very exciting. I mean, I'm sure you're working very fast on it. Mr. Vaishnaw, my last question to you is about domestic investment and foreign outflows. And I've been following closely many things that you're doing, and recently I found your visit to Singapore just about a month and a half back, was also purely economic mission. And then we had the Singapore president visiting here, and now our Prime Minister will be traveling, hopefully, to close big deals with the new Trump administration. Foreign investors have been pulling money out of the Indian markets, and domestic investors in this recent period, have been making net purchases. That maintains the stability of our markets. I'm not only talking from a stock market point of view. My point is that pre-2014, before Narendra Modi became Prime Minister of India, our markets were dependent on foreign investment. And now, after Narendra Modi came in, you have insurance companies, mutual funds, retail investors, domestic investors. They've become the key market players. Can we get back the foreign investment? Can we spur it up? Because we need every ounce of money to spur things up. Can we still once again become, instead of number 16 in FDI flows, can we go up to the top 5, for example? And do you see anything in the budget that would move in that direction?
Absolutely, and a lot of deregulation which has been very nicely narrated in the economic survey in very methodical, very nice scientific way, and which has been followed up by budget announcements. The second thing is the mission on manufacturing which has been announced, and that's going to be very comprehensive in my understanding. Honorable Finance Minister said that it will be run by the Commerce Ministry and the Finance Ministry along with the sectoral ministries. I think this is going to be a game changer. This will bring in a lot of investment and a lot of manufacturing related jobs which will be created, because I don't think some people who profess that we should not be looking at an old model, we should be looking at only high-end jobs.
Yeah.
I think it has to be manufacturing jobs and services jobs. It is not or, it's and, which is what we should be looking at.
Yeah. Well, Ashwini Vaishnaw, I thank you very much. You're going to be part of the process of kickstarting this whole job creation, consumption increase and innovation in our country. And I look forward to talking to you perhaps in more detail. I'm sending a request out to have a chat with you on your views on technology and IT and how that can change the direction of our economy. So look forward to that. Mr. Vaishnaw, thank you very much. Thank you. That's Ashwini Vaishnaw. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.